All right, family, what's good? So this is an evening podcast here. I just been kind of kicking back and been listening to some of the articles, and I don't know. Sometimes it's one of the things where you want to kick back and let others talk. All right, while I focus on a few other things. But one of the things that kind of bugged me out, or has been bugging me out all day, was I heard about this incident back home in Chesapeake, Virginia, about that Walmart shooting. Okay, and one thing that I found out, okay, whether in being that it was planned or was random, is some type of like narrative to this, okay, where usually social injustice and gun rights. Now, I want to explain to you what happened. I looked at a few articles, some of the local news back home, and like CBS and NBC. So this morning, actually, was last night. From the time of this podcast, 22 November, the day's 23 November, it was 10 o'clock Eastern time, where there was a shooting in the back of a Chesapeake Walmart. Once again, it was supposed to have been a meeting prior to night shift, okay, to when the shift started. And the gunman, his name was Andre Bing, had took out the gun, all right, started shooting up the whole room that they were in, again, in the back of the store, okay? So almost 24 hours later, this is probably what, 4 o'clock? So 18 hours later, the store is still contained. I guess now it's a crime investigation scene. And the last I saw, there was 17 people uh, that were either shot or killed, okay? Including the gunman. All right, if I didn't say it, his name is Andre Bing. He was a disgruntled manager, okay? The amount of people died was supposed to be 7 people, okay? So the other 10 were taken to the hospital and treated, all right? There's a few remarks I want to say about back home. That's something that's not even heard of. And I keep up with my boys, or on stuff like almost like every other day, okay? That area, I grew up in Hampton, so if you look at the area, it's like 7 cities, so it's like a string of cities that go along like a beltway, 60 Highway 64 and the 664. So it goes around like a loop. All right, so look that up to see where I'm from. And then it goes down a string of cities like Norfolk, if you've been to that area. Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake. Then it goes back around to Suffolk, and then Newport News and Hampton again. And you got a few other areas and so forth. All in all, it's probably, I don't know, a little bit over 2 million people live there. That's an area that's not known for those type of behaviors. When I grew up out there, it was usually stuff over like a pool table game, or some numbers back in the day. Maybe in my, I don't know, my younger man, when I was a younger man, all right, then you started hearing a lot of stuff about drugs, okay? But usually those happen in certain areas, but particularly like in around downtown Norfolk, or uh, there was quite a few domestic violence crimes with people that come home for the military. It's not only what that area is known for, the military, all right? We got more soldiers and sailors out there than any place here in the nation. You know, the guys that come back from deployment, or from ship, okay, at sea or whatever, then something goes down. All right, usually over infidelity, something that affected. That's the stuff that you hear about. Okay, um, but lately, even this year, when I went home for my homecoming, say last month, all right, now I'm hearing stuff about drive-bys. They doing drive-bys at home. Okay, and now this. I'm saying though, I've never heard anything, so this is something that is unbecoming. All right, that now a few words closing. This guy turned out to be a disgruntled employee. You know, the holidays, which I don't really celebrate anymore, but that puts a lot of pressure on a lot of people, a lot of relationships. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of healthy relationships out there, but you maybe have some that may be kind of like on the fence. People may think about breaking up with each other around the end of the year, all right, around the holidays, that type of stuff. Okay, people are worried about you losing their jobs. I made a video about that yesterday. All right, if you are talked to a lot or you start hearing rumors, just prepare your resume. Set your money aside, prepare your resume, okay? Or maybe you could find maybe a side hustle, something that's going to probably hold you down for a few months. They got some, all right? Find out which ones they are. All right, I just did a video about that yesterday, okay? I don't know. Maybe go to church and get some doggone prayer, okay? Go to the doctor, go to the gym, and work out. You want to work out some of those weak areas. Maybe it's time when you can work on your relationships, but it's a time where a lot of people are depressed. Holidays is because they can't do what they normally can do if they don't have the money to do it, or if they get laid off, then they kind of feel kind of left out. Yo, again, you ain't supposed to be celebrating them holidays, but if nothing else, if you can't do nothing else, that's fine, okay? You're not going to live, you're not going to die if you can't get everything you want, or if you can't do everything that you want to do for your family, okay? The toys and gifts and all that stuff could wait, all right? How about this? Just be happy you still alive and breathing, okay? Just like Paul did, okay, when he was under house arrest, all right? And he was telling his evangelists and so forth, okay? Be happy for the things that you have, okay? The situation that you are in right now. Because it ain't always about money. It's about health and happiness, okay? Family, that type of stuff, all right? But this is supposed to be like a revisitation of the Uvalde shooting, or the one out there in El Paso, okay? The same thing, where there was more people. There was supposed to be like 30 people got killed. But my condolences go out to their families. That's all the information that I have. I'm not giving, like, I'm not saying that this man did, okay, that he was, I don't know, he had problems at home. But all I'm saying is that the holidays is a very frivolous time for a lot of people. They may not be as mentally strong as you are, okay? And that's another concern, mental health. So, I don't know, maybe I'll do a double up on it if I get more information. But let me know anything that uh, if I left something out. If you got a problem with somebody as a manager, okay, then if he's disgruntled, that's something he should have took care of the person above him, his manager, and take it out on innocent people. But let me know what you think about the video here. I'm out, all right? Like, subscribe, share, Cash App, $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.